तेरी मेरदा बोलना तुदे आगे अरदास गुरु गुरु आहे गुरु गुरु रामदास आद गुरे नमः जुगाद गुरे नमः सत गुरे नमः श्री गुरु देवाय नमः। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा। The cost we are paying to become human is not the cost we should have been paying. The cost we are paying to be happy is not the cost we should have been paying. What is going on today is a very strange environments. We are all behaving like children. If you give a child a car, a toy car which works with batteries and all that, the child, instead of playing with the car, tries to tear it apart to find it out what this car is about. And though he can satisfy his curiosity, the car, the toy car, once taken apart by the child the way he wants it, shall never be the same. Life is given a gift to you, and you want to tear it apart to find it out what it's all about. And trying to do so, you can do it what you want to do. You can sleep with 200 men and you can sleep with 200 women. You can run around, you can do what you want. Everybody is free and independent. You have your own definition, your own notion. I feel honestly that then your life will never be the same. If you take away the sacredness from the life, your life is not going to be the same. You can have as much wealth you want, you can have as much as health you want, and you can have as much as holiness about you want, and you can have as much as power in the world you want. But if you do not have sacredness in your life, which you are willing to share with others, and especially with yourself, you have nothing. You are just a useless, hopeless human being who will be a pain in the neck to yourself and to all those who you will touch. That's why there is so much pain on this earth, so much pain in this society, so much pain all around us, because there is nothing sacred to us. And whatever is sacred to us, we like to destroy it. I agree that your father didn't love you. Then I'm asking you, what is the remedy? You want to be reborn and tell the father to love you again? He goofed. Your mother did not give you the value. She goofed. We can apologize. But is there any way we can return back and get rid of that anger? No, we can't. Are we going to destroy our future? We can't. By hating your mother and your father is a very old story. That's why Guru Gobind Singh became the father and Mata Sahib Devan became the mother. Not that they wanted so many children. The substitution of the divine parenthood was imaginary, not at all. In the ancient India, which was when it was thought to be the most cultured, high-class society in the whole world, at that time, 5-year-old child was given to the Gurukul, Kul of the Guru, the family of the Guru. Kul means the family, Gurukul. The child was sent to the Gurukul, 5-year-old, and he was asked to relate to the Guru as a father and the wife of the Guru as a mother. Substitution was done. That's why at that time we could produce highest caliber of people. Because when you want from your parents what you want from your parents, and that is not given to you, and it could not be given to you, then you become angry, you become mad, and then you become revengeful. And that vengeance go on for the rest of life. That is why in Sikh Dharma, when you are told to become a Sikh, and you are given an Amrit, you are told at that time, I remember when I took Amrit, I was 8-year-old. I was told that Guru Gobind Singh is my father, Mata Sahib Deva is my mother. I could not explain to you, I believed it. It was as true to me as then, as now, and it always shall be. And I feel I could do it, and I feel you can do it. And I feel that can solve majority of our problem. We have nothing to lose. Guru Gobind Singh is not going to do anything wrong. Mata Sahib Deva cannot do anything wrong. We have nothing to be angry about. You are all angry because you are not loved. Who you are willing to love? None. It is so shocking. I'm sitting here after 15 years and I want to experience with you something. I do not know you even know what love is. Love has a reverence. Love has a sacredness about it. Love has an experience of ecstasy of consciousness. Love is the beginning and the end of every creativity. Love by itself is God. Your definition of love is so painful and so insulting to love. And what comes out of your love is so ridiculous, is causing pain all around. So I can say to you, stop loving. We are better without this love than with this love of yours. You have brought the word love to the ground level of such hateful, sinning level. You lay all guilt on love. You're all psychological, mental, sociological, personal, and your imaginary motivation, imagery of your own creativity is all dumped on one thing, love. Why don't you call yourself super haters? Why you use this pious word, this sacred word? When anything goes wrong here, people say, oh, Jesus Christ. They never called on Jesus Christ when there's something right. They always, oh God, Jesus Christ. God and Jesus Christ blend together when something goes rotten. And when anything is not according to your ego, is the fault of the love. Everything is the fault of the parents. Have you ever thought that they had to work hard to nurse you, to raise you, and to be with you? They were also under social and economic pressure. There was a communication that day. There was a young lady, now she is a woman of 35-year-old, and her father called up after 15 years and wanted to talk to her. And she called me asking that I have never spoken to my father for 15 years. Should I talk to him or not? I said, are you willing to pay the fee of it? She said, why? I said, you need a permit to talk to your own father. So permit can be issued only by after you pay $500. She understood my humor. She cracked up. I said, he's calling you, and to talk to him you need a permission or suggestion, or even you want to consult, talk to him. And she said, there's so many years he has never called, I do not know where he was. I said, so many years God never talked to me, I never know where he was. But one day he talked to me, I said, hello, how are you, God? He said, I'm fine. I said, good. Where were you before? He said, where were you? And we had a good conversation. I said, why don't you do the conversation like that? He said, God, you can do anything. I said, no, I cannot do anything. I'm just doing some things. Call him, talk to him. There's nothing wrong in it. Things can always be corrected. Discipline can always be lived. Depth can always be experienced. Happiness can always be yours. Grace and joy can all be yours. If anger, slander, covetousness, mismanagement, destruction all are available, then happiness, joy, ecstasy, bliss, grace is available. If poverty, self-destruction, unsuccessful pursuit are available, then richness, successful, grace, dedication is also available. The same people who can destroy themselves, the same people can build themselves. God is in everything. God is not the property of a thing. God does not deny, that's the beauty of God. You don't understand God. God does not deny you to sin. First of all, your definition sin is yours. It's not God. Is there anybody sitting here whom God has spoken and said, this is sin and this is not? It's all your made up thing. That's why God never interferes when you sin. And God never interferes when you do a good deed. In reality, what God has done is given you the pranic energy to use it the way you want it. That is the free will. God is free, you are free. Problem is when you go back, then there will be account on the way. Suppose you are giving 5,000 pranic unit. 5,000 pranic unit means you can live about 62 years. Average, 66 of it, that's true, almost. You are giving 5,000 pranic units, that's it. And you are given 5,000 pranic units with the intention that you go and experience the variety and universality and infinity of God through senses. That's why your body is of 5 tattvas. From Akashic to earth, all tattvas are given to you, 5 tattvas are given to you. There are 108 elements and 5 tattvas given to you. And your sensitivity of your aura is about 18 feet. And you are the product of God's light. There's no opinion, two opinions about it. And when you will drop this body, this shell, you shall be asked how much sensitively, deeply, and really you have experienced God. If you come out gross and nothing, you got to go through the cycle. You shall continue cycling till you earn that state of mind. That is all about it is. I can help you because I want to help you. I want to be with you. But the atmosphere is so destructiveful. And now I realize why all these holy men ran away to the caves and lived in isolation. They must have been met few Americans. And most of them don't come here. You go there and find them into the caves, and you are so much powerful seekers that it's become very difficult. But what are you seeking? To destroy yourself and all men of character and commitment? Are you seeking that? Are you satisfying only your emotions, not your consciousness? What are you in love with? The body? And not the truth which this body brings in? You are crazy. You want to kiss the pipe and not the water it brings to you? God made you a woman. Be so. God cannot do more than that. God made you a woman, and if you can remain woman, God gave you all the grace, and if you can keep it, God gave you the ecstasy of consciousness, you can experience it. There's nothing wrong in it. Who's talking? I'm asking you all, what is wrong with you? You know honestly what I believe? I believe there is nothing wrong with anybody. I sincerely, I'm standing before the Sri Guru Granth, believed there is anything wrong with anybody. When I yell and scream and make a lot of fuss, it's just to wake you up, there is nothing wrong. Because you cannot believe the second minute I'm smiling also. From the day I am born to this day, till day of my this physical death, I will never believe any man created by God is wrong. I do believe you go crazy. I do believe you love to create a mess and then you can't handle it. I do believe to do weird things which you should not have done. I do believe in everything else. But I cannot believe anybody is living without soul, and I cannot believe there are 10 trillion cells of you in which I cannot see your soul, and I cannot believe the soul has not power. Soul has the power of life. Soul is the source of the pranic energy, and soul cannot be wrong, and so nobody can be wrong. And I cannot believe also, look, this is where you are, I am going to differ. I cannot believe also that soul is not sacred. And I cannot believe without sacredness any of you can be happy. Because the source of your life is the sacredness of the soul, which is in you, which is each cell of you. The reason, the cause and the problem of your life, the poverty, the unhappiness, the disease, everything is because you are acting or working on to destroy the sacredness of you. There's no other way. There's nothing to it. And I don't blame you for that either. You have been told to go and get it. None of you sitting here have been trained, sit and wait, it will come to you. I know where I'm failing. My failure is asking you, sit, wait, and let God give you in a silver plate. I know the problem. Because you have been trained and trained, go and get it. Go to the bar, drink, and find a girlfriend. Find 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 girlfriends. Out of that, one may work out for 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, 2 years, 9 days, 2 hours, 1 night. Just in there. I know what odds I am working against. When I said I am running a hospital without any doctor and nurse, I am using patients to cure patients. I was very right, I was very honest. And now some of you are so intimate with me that you are spreading contempt all over. Now to show your power, that you are so disgraceful, now you have tried even to attack me. And now many of you have tried to attack the Sri Guru Granth. Some of you are saying things which are unacceptable by any consciousness. I didn't do anything wrong. I brought to you the Sri Guru Granth, the Word of God, because I thought you have to believe and experience the Sri Guru Granth. Because you do have the knowledge. In the beginning there was a Word was with God, and the Word was God. So I thought I may bring you the Word of God. That's what I have done. And if I have done that wrong, and for that you want to destroy me, go ahead. Find it out. You don't love me. If a friend comes to your home and brings you a gift, you pick up that gift and throw it outside, and you want to kiss him, will he let you? Will he let you hug him? I brought you the Sri Guru Granth, the Guru, and if you are gone now to the point of insanity that you want to say things insultingly to what the gift I brought to you, what you have to do with me? What is the relationship? And mostly some people say, well, those who have left have a reason. I say all of you should leave, and you all have reason. Listen, don't worry about me. If my Guru won't protect me, I don't need your protection. If my Guru abandoned me and doesn't love me, I don't need you. When I came, I never knew you. And same applies to you. and be sacred so that God can serve you. This is the purpose of a human life. Karasan dittha chao. God sat in a posture and saw the beauty, the bountiful and joy of the earth, of the people. Kar asan dittha chao. That is what God enjoyed about creativity of the earth. That is what man is supposed to enjoy, because soul is the part of the universal soul called God. So you need a posture of depth, of commitment, of depth, and character of depth, so that people can trust you, people can love you, people can understand you, people can know you, so that you can stand before adversity, before death, and can smile. That is what this life is about. This life does not belong to hookers. How rich a hooker may be, how great a hooker may be, how powerful a hooker may be, hooker is a hooker. Cannot be respected as a saint. Never will, never is, never will be. And socially, laying traumas and doing these dramas is nothing but a prostitution about the sacredness of your own soul, about your life, about your pranic time given to you. It's misuse of the pranic units. Because it is intentional, because it is conscious, and because it is anti-God, that's why you get unhappy. Life is to let it flow as God wants it to flow. Nobody will be abandoned, nobody will be in the cold. सैल पत्थर में जंतु पाए ताका रिजिक आगे कर तरया मेरे महादेव जी सत्संगत मिले सो तरया. It's a line which you must believe. In the stone which God has created life, He has given the food for it. I don't have to look to you. I have forgotten. I used to look at you and feel good. Now I know what you are doing. So I now look to the top of the mountain. And I see those trees there. And I say, who did the architect? And who designed those trees up? And who made them to grow? And who put the food and the everything? What are they doing on the top of that? And there are some mountain tops where man has never gone. And when I see you hassling here, oh, this plant cannot grow, this plant can grow, this should grow, this should not grow, put this with it, put that with it, put this much manure, put this. You make so much noise. You are so rattly. You are all incarnation of rattlesnake. You do not know what you're doing with yourself. You are hassling and hustling with the most beautiful gift of life, the pranic energy, given to you by creative God out of pure love. God is love. God gives everything out of love. God even gives to those who hate. God cannot afford to abandon anybody because God is everywhere. सैल पत्थर में जंतु पाए. In the rock and in the stone, a life is created and food is given to it. Once Rishi Narada visited a king. The Prince of Wales loved him and told him, "My Lord Rishi, what about life and what about death?" Rishi Narada said, "Life and death is just a mirage. Pranas are given to man to live. Pranas are given to man to live." And the prince said, "Why?" He said, "So every man can live this story which he has earned to experience the infinity of God." The prince understood it. And then the prince took a one little pill box of a very beautiful thing which was there. He brought it to the Rishi. He said, "Rishi Narada, you see this box?" He said, "Yes." He said, "God has given the prana and the illusion to this ant." There was a big ant going by the side. He picked it up and put it in that box and closed it. And asked Rishi Narada how long this ant is supposed to live. Rishi Narada said, "This ant is supposed to live many, many years." He said, "Lord, it cannot live many, many years. I have put it in the box. I have closed the box. There's only limited air and no food. How this ant is going to live many, many years?" Rishi Narada said, "I see what you have done. Box is airtight, I know. It's very well made, I know. It's made of a precious metal, I understand. You have closed it, I understand. Nobody can open it, I understand. There is a limited air, I understand. There's no food, I understand. Ants should normally die. I understand." And he said, "Why you say live many, many years?" He said, "That I understand too. When you tell me how many years it's going to live, I'm not going to tell you a lie. I see it is going to live many, many years. I'm telling you." He said, "What can be true?" He said, "I don't know. Test it out. Test it out." So Rishi Narada, as he came, so he went. 3 days went by. The curiosity in the prince, he went and opened the box and saw ant was there and then closed it immediately. Three days later, Narada appeared and Prince met him with respect and said, Narada said, "How about that ant?" The prince said, "You came for me or for the ant?" He said, "I came for you and your experiment, that ant." He said, "It must be dead." He said, "Sure, can we see it?" The prince said, "What is there to see the dead ant? You want to keep it alive because you said it is going to live many, many years?" He said, No, I'm not going to do anything. Let us go and see the ant." So he came and prince was going to open that box and Narada said, "Give it to me." He said, "Why?" I said, "Let us open it on a neutral ground." So Narada set up a kind of altar. And prince said, "Why?" He said, "Look, I want to worship that God of mine which has been responsible for keeping this ant alive. And I want to do it in a graceful way, in a sacred way, because I am Narada. You are a prince. The difference between you and me is you just open and close things. And I open things with sacredness and I close things with sacredness. The difference between a life and life is that people who live life just live it, they are animals. But those who live life sacredly and die sacredly are real human. Life is given you to experience sacredness, nothing else. So, Rishi Narada made a very sacred altar and opened the box and asked the prince to see. Prince was shocked. Not only the ant was dead, it was healthy and was eating a beautiful rice with a saffron with it. And prince said, Narada, Rishi, my lord, from where this saffron and this rice and this water came to this ant? It can't be. He said, from the tilak of your forehead. Did you open this box before? He said, yes, to see whether it's dead or not. He said, at that time that fresh rice and saffron and water with it, that paste you had, fell in it. So God provided the food. And he said, what about now? He said, now my Lord God, Narayan, told me to come and rescue this ant. So I came. And the prince said, I'm not going to let this ant go. Narada said, find it please. Because the box was left open, because there was beautiful thing altar around it, ant walked out of that box into the whole thing. And said, I'm going to find it. Narada said, don't pollute the altar. Don't do this. Altar is a place of reverence. Don't mess it up. The prince said, that means the ant is gone? He said, no, it is living. It meant to. It meant to. You couldn't destroy it. You tried. You idiot. The maya of the princehood, the maya, the blindness of the youth, the heat of your blood, which comes from the grace of God, made you people mad, made you passionate, blind. And that's how you destroy your life and the life around you. Because this temporary heat, Kesar Rat they call it. Kesar Rat duhagne tu pai kamjat. Visrya har jab tahe na sutti raat. जीवन जुक्त ब्याह के गई बाजी मात ऐसी पई दुहागन ना कर ना वर ना करामात. The female soul is being told what has happened to it through the Kesar Rat. Kesar Rat means hot blood, passionate blood. You cannot afford to destroy yourself. You can afford to experience yourself. This age, this pranic body is given to you to enjoy, to serve, to excel. It is an experience. That is why in Sikh Dharma we do not worship man. We do not initiate man. You have to understand, we believe in the word of God. And we also believe in one word, Ik Onkar. You are the creation of that one Om, that one sound, that one Nad, that one self, that one energy. You are all in the shape and manner and image and reality of God. Each one of you is the reality of God. That's why nobody can initiate you. Nobody can tell you what to do. You have to find it out, and in the pursuit of finding out, you can be helped. You have to find in you that power to find yourself. You talk of the relationship. If you cannot have your relationship straight and direct with your soul, you cannot have a relationship with anybody. You are not competent. It cannot be. You know, I was talking to one day to the call security people, and I said, well, I think you should give that girl Preeti a job. I didn't know why I was saying that, but I think they believed. And yesterday they was telling me, oh sir, she works out all right. I said, not yet. She has come here to find a statement of compatibility. I am her spiritual teacher. I know where fault is. She has not come here to be successful. She is successful. She is a spiritual woman. She has messed up her being a spiritual woman. That's her problem, not mine. And why she messed up? I know the cause. And the cause is that she has no compatibility. And how she is going to do it? She's going to stand up and say, I am Preeti. I am, and I am here. And I am going to straighten out everything forever. Because I am Preeti. Preeti means the essence of love. I am Preeti Kaur. I am the princess of the essence of love. So in my domain, whosoever is going to work, are going to deal, or touch, or feel, has to understand what they are dealing with. They are not dealing with a body, they are not dealing with a person, they are not dealing with a vote. It's not election going on. Nothing. Preeti, the essence of love, which is straight, which is direct, and which is the dance of the soul in all 10 trillion cells. That's what the name means. And if Preeti does not know what Preeti is, then who's going to tell on this earth what Preeti is? And how long she can afford to make mockery of that given name, spiritual identity? Spiritual identity is not for making mockery of it. Spiritual identity is to live it. It is a one God. There is a but one God, Ekankar. There is a but one chance that you can have your spiritual identity. And there is a but one life that you can live it. There's nothing two about it. No duality will be the answer to it. When I left my country, India, whatever that was, and my job and my family, I understood my name is Harbhajan Singh. I have to do the bhajan, I have to sing Har. And whatever I do not forget that that part of me is very real. There cannot be any other priority but that priority. And for that, I left my country, I left my relatives, I left my children, I left my wife, I left everything. I am willing to leave everything. If I am going to be interfered with, that I cannot meditate and sing and enjoy my Har, I left again, I will leave again. I'll live forever. You can't hold me. You don't have even the power to hold me. You can prison this body, you can love this body. I am not this body. Neither you or all this body. You have 10 bodies. Do you feed your bodies well on time equally? There are 10. Did you take care of your mental body, your arc body, your auric body, your subtle body? Did you? Line up your radiant body. You are so insensitive. Just one body. 9 can go to dogs. What's going on with you? If you talk to somebody from second chakra and you want the message to be received in the sixth chakra, it is not possible. Do you know in communication you have to talk from a chakra to a chakra? You know the sound travels in a straight line? Do you know the physics of it? That's why when you are with a radio or CB, when there are high mountains and high buildings, the voice is cut, you can't hear. You know? So because your chakra, that's what I say, the whole principle of life is totally contained in 36 inches. From which chakra you are talking and which chakra you are receiving. That's the whole secret of life. If you are talking with somebody from first chakra, don't please misunderstand that person will receive it in the aura. And any message and communication which is not received by a human, other human being in the aura cannot be equally fed to the 10 bodies. I have not even taught you what I know. I do not have time. You are not giving me even time to sit and share with you the knowledge. I'm just trying to rattle around here and there and say a few things. If the communicative projection is not received in the magnetic psyche of the arc line of the person within the auric body, the message is not complete. It is said but not heard. It is heard but not understood. It is understood but not lived. Give me a chance to serve you. Give yourself a chance to be served. This life, this chance is bountifully beautiful. God has made you human. Be so. The greatest problem which I have found in 15 years, you get depressed to impress. Which is the most inhuman thing to do. And I don't care what anybody says, it's my opinion, I don't want you to believe it. It is my experience that all those people who are insecure or cause themselves to be insecure or depressed are those who hate God and infinity of God. They are selfish, they are self-centered, and they are totally, what you call it, what word we should, let us make some word for them. Amen said they can't see anything beyond them. Do you understand the greatest service is not to help other and hug other and kiss other? The greatest service in this world is to present yourself smilingly and positively. Positive presentation of each one to each one is the highest gift. That is why Guru Gobind Singh, those who gave him 5 heads, hey, listen to me, don't sleep. That's why Guru Gobind Singh, those who gave their 5 lives to him, he gave them the bana. The one act which Guru Gobind Singh did with his own 2 hands, first act, was to decorate those 5 Sikhs who give their head to him. And now today, you think I love it when somebody tells me this bana is the most inconvenient thing I ever have worn. Then my dear, I tell you, walk naked. I have no objection. And let me tell you the reply which normally I don't give. It's the most inconvenient slander which I have heard so far. Bana is not for you to wear. You don't even deserve it. Maybe your spiritual level is not there and is inconvenient. This bana is a religious dress. It makes you religious whether you are or you are not. It's a japa, it's a meditation. It is me. Ask a policeman when he's shabbily dressed, how does he look to himself? Ask an army man when he's not dressed properly, how does he look? Ask a priest, padre, when he's not properly dressed in his habit, how? Ask a nun. Yesterday at Los Angeles airport, I saw a most graceful nun. She was just pure light. She was dressed top to bottom, absolute white. I have never seen such a white nun. She was face-wise white, she was body-wise white, and she was immaculately dressed. And you know what I saw? I saw and looked at her. She had no age. She was totally ageless. When you are bana and about your bana, you are loose and lousy. Mentally you are loose and lousy. You do believe this word is yours forever. That's not true. This word is yours forever if you leave behind some goodness of God. You have come to the summer camp. If you have come here not to learn, then leave. We don't want you here. And I am saying, sitting in the Gurdwara, in this congregation, I want you here to learn to be you, not what I tell you to be or I share with you to be. I want you to here learn your relationship with your own consciousness and your own soul. I want you to be here to give yourself a chance so that you can never falter. I want you to be here to learn that grace which is your birthright as a woman. I want you to here to learn how to get rid of your anger and your debauchery and your weaknesses. I want you to learn here that you should become ever living, ever graceful, ever intelligent, and ever perfect woman. If there is any dream, I have a dream. If there is any reality, I have a reality. I am willing to go to any extent to create that reality and bring it to practice. But one thing is very sure, which I have also learned, the worst can always be the best. It's just turning the energy. So I do not want you to live in that guilt consciousness. Worse you are, better you are for me. I know it's not safe, but what I am going to lose? What I am going to lose? I'm going to lose nothing. Most rotten is the stuff, best is the manure out of it. That's why you ask me question, sir, I told you. I say, yeah, you told me, but something in me told me take a chance. So this summer I am willing to take a chance, and you have come to take a chance, and let us see what Guru wants. But I welcome those who are rotten, who are worst, who think they are hopeless. Those who are halfway here, halfway there, that's a matter of judgment. I'm not going to judge that. But worst is the best. Because worst could be the best. Those who know how to be worst, they also know how to be best. That eases my work. I love to play with fire because it is a sign of life. Some of you may think you can burn me. Who can burn the fire? Nobody. Fire burns everybody. Don't even try it. I love to take a chance because I want you to take a chance. Love it, this chance to come to this camp, to the Khalsa women training camp. And I also want to tell you, not only you should come, bring your friends, bring your relatives, and bring your children. And when I'll be physically gone, keep it alive. Because this will be a source of inspiration for generations to follow. When you can come for 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever the case you can afford, to be yourself. Each woman needs that. And just remember, life is a miracle, and it is the creativity of God. If you understand that God is in everybody. By hatred, you do not damage anybody, you just try to limit God. When some people say, oh, forget that person, you are forgetting a part of God. This summer, we are working on the psychology and practical knowledge of communication. The purpose of this camp will be Nadi Nad Nading is the oldest knowledge which men used to learn at the lotus feet of their gurus when they were very young. I learnt it when I was very young. I'll be exclusively sharing with you. But what you get out of it will depend on your homework, how much you are ready, how much you are prepared, and how much you want to concentrate on it. It's my prayer and my hope that my example, like that of the full moon, who can give and expand, who can bring peace and rest to every toiling soul, who is beautiful and wonderful, unique and tranquil in her approach, calm and quiet, radiant and graceful in every facet of her life. And that woman can be only found in a mental, dramatic, disgraceful, idiotic, bitchy, selfish, ridiculously rude, self-insulting, self-injuring, self-destroying woman. Because art is take anything, fix it, and make it look so wonderful. It's called creative consciousness. A piece of wood can be turned into a piece of art by the touch. Why not? Nobody is worthless than a piece of wood. Everybody has a potential. And every potential is usable. Everybody has intelligence. Forget about the body, use the intelligence and get going. When I was in a very disciplined life of mine as a security officer, I had to meet with a man who was the most indisciplined human being ever God could create. And one day he came to see me and he said, I am so weak, I cannot answer your question. I like to sit down opposite to you. Now it was a medical courtesy, so I gave him the chair to sit down. Otherwise, as a spy, as a soldier, he is supposed to stand to attention to listen. But I knew what he's doing. After sitting down the chair, he said, yes, my commanding officer, now we are equal. I mean, I was sitting on a chair, he was sitting on a chair. I said, not yet. He said, why not? I said, look at my grace and my experience. I gave you the chair, though you didn't deserve it because you lied. I'm so truthful that I can accommodate a lie. Had you been real and you wanted to be equal with me, you should have practiced discipline of a soldier, I would have practiced discipline of officer commanding, and we would have totally understood each other. But you didn't. And I would like to give you now a cup of tea with certain biscuits. He said, what that for? I said, because you must go from here winning, because you have lost your soldiership. And I want to honor your neurosis of indiscipline, to be honored. Never had a problem with him ever. Just please understand, everything is God. Either you have to know everything or you should know nothing. Your smallness in your body and the little brain you got can be your servant or can be your enemy. How you use it. When your soul came into this body, it cried before God and asked, how I will be in touch with you. That's where God gave the mind. And mind has the power to be above time and space. It can take you in 1 second to God, another second away from God. And those of you who are playing mental games are wasting their life. But it can be useful if you play the mental game to be with God. We are here to work out a karma. If we work out the karma under the rules and the rights of the dharma, we will be blessed. Therefore I welcome you, I welcome this chance. There may be a lot of difficulties in going through it, but it's all worthwhile. Nobody is perfect except God, and perfection is after death. We don't seek that perfection. All we seek here is love to be good. We don't seek love here. You all, it is very surprising to me that I never understood what love means to you. Now I understand. Love means to you love. No, that's not going to work. Just love to be good. Then everybody will love you. Love to be alert. Love to be graceful. Love to be to be. Love is energy. Use it for your higher potential. You are all here. We'll share with you every moment of your life. And we'll ask you to understand your spiritual incarnation and your spiritual name and try to find out the strength to live it. Without finding that strength to live your spiritual identity, life will be a waste. And we don't want it to be wasted. There's no relationship here. There's nobody husband, nobody wife, nobody children. It's all I call arrangements. Arrangements are not relationships. Elementary arrangements are elementary arrangements and creative arrangements are creative arrangements. The only arrangement which is positive and which is pure is that you can find your spiritual identity and you can find the ways and means to live it. Once you do that, you will totally understand what Ek Onkar means. Once you understand Ek Onkar, then it's difficult. Not then you know Satnam, then you know Karta Purukh, then you go Nirbhav, Nirvair, Akal Murt, Ajuni, Saibhang, Guru Prasad. Then when you do the japa, Ad Sach, Jugat Sach, Hai Sach, Nanak Hosi Bhi Sach, you will be Nanak. You will understand it. The most beautiful thing which Sikh Dharma has offered you is in the very words of those whom God loves, you can speak the copy language, the copy naad of those people who existed. Therefore, please understand, God is everywhere. God is everywhere, but chance is somewhere for some time, for some space. And whosoever will catch it shall excel. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa. ਏਕ ਓਂਕਾਰ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਵਾਰ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਭਗਵਤੀ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹੀ ਦਸਵੀਂ। ਪ੍ਰਥਮ ਭਗਵਤੀ ਸਿਮਰ ਕੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਲਈ ਧਿਆਏ, ਅੰਗਦ ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਮਰਦਾਸ ਰਾਮਦਾਸੇ ਹੋਈ ਸਹਾਇ। ਅਰਜਨ ਹਰ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਨੂੰ ਸਿਮਰੋ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਹਰਾਏ, ਸ੍ਰੀ ਹਰਿ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਧਿਆਈਐ ਜਿਨ ਡਿਠਿਆ ਸਭ ਦੁਖ ਜਾਏ। ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਸਿਮਰਿਏ ਕਰ ਨਾਮ ਨਿ ਆਵੇ ਤਾਏ, ਦਸਵੇਂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸਭ ਤਾਈ ਹੋਏ ਸਹਾਇ। ਦਸਾਂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹੀਆਂ ਕੇ ਸਰੂਪ ਸਾਰਾ ਹਜ਼ੂਰ ਹਾਜ਼ਰਾ ਹਜ਼ੂਰ ਅਕਲ ਕਲਾ ਭਰਪੂਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ। ਆਪ ਕੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਕੀ ਮਹਿਮਾ ਕਹੀ ਨ ਜਾਏ। ਧਿਆਨ ਧਰ ਬੋਲਣਾ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸਤਨਾਮ। ਚਾਰ ਸਾਹਿਬਜ਼ਾਦੇ ਪੰਜ ਪਿਆਰੇ 40 ਮੁਕਤੇ ਸ਼ਹੀਦਾਂ ਮੁਰੀਦਾਂ ਹੱਠੀਆਂ ਜਪੀਆਂ ਤਪੀਆਂ ਸਿਦਕਵਾਨਾ। ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਿਆ ਵੰਡ ਛਕਿਆ ਧਰਮ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਸੀਸ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਬੰਦ ਬੰਦ ਕਟਵਾਇਆ ਪੁੱਠੀਆਂ ਖੱਲਾਂ ਲਵਾਈਆਂ ਸੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਭਾਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਮਿੱਠਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਮੰਨਿਆ। ਤਿਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਕਮਾਈ ਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਧਰ ਬੋਲਣਾ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸਤਨਾਮ। ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਮਾਈਆਂ ਭੈਣਾਂ ਬੀਬੀਆਂ ਖਨੀ ਖਨੀ ਟਿੱਕੀ ਪਿਆਲੇ ਪਿਆਲੇ ਪਾਣੀ ਤੇ ਗੁਜ਼ਰ ਕੀਤਾ, ਐਸਾ ਤੇ ਕਹਿ ਸਾਰੇ ਸ਼ਹੀਦੀਆਂ ਪਾਈਆਂ, ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਟੁਕੜੇ ਕਰਵਾ ਹਾਰ ਬਣਵਾ ਗਲਾਂ 'ਚ ਪਵਾਏ ਨੇਜ਼ਿਆਂ ਤੇ ਟੰਗਵਾਏ। ਸੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਚਰੀਆਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਪਾਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਮਿੱਠਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਮੰਨਿਆ। ਤਿਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਕਮਾਈ ਦਾ ਸਦਕਾ ਬੋਲਣਾ ਜੀ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸਤਨਾਮ। ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦਾਨ, ਨਾਮਦਾਨ, ਰਹਿਤਦਾਨ, ਕੇਸਦਾਨ, ਪ੍ਰੇਦਾਨ, ਅਨਾ ਸਿਧਾਨ, ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਸਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਇਸ਼ਨਾਨ, ਚੌਂਕੀਆਂ ਝੰਡੇ ਵੰਗੇ ਜੁਗ ਜੁਗ ਅਟਲ ਧਰਮ ਕਾ ਜੈਕਾਰ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਸਹਾਏ। ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਬੋਲ ਬਾਲੇ। ਮਨ ਨੀਵਾਂ ਮਤ ਉਚਤੀ ਮਤ ਪਰ ਕਰਾ ਖਾਪ ਕਰ ਤੂੰ। ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਦਰਬਾਰ ਸਜਾਇਆ। ਸੰਗਤ ਨੇ ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀ ਭਰੀ ਹੈ। ਪ੍ਰਤੱਖ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਿਰ ਤੇ ਹੱਥ ਰੱਖੋ, ਮਿਹਰ ਕਰੋ। ਵਾਦੀਆਂ ਵੈਦੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚਾਓ ਔਰ ਮਨਾਨ ਫਤਿਹ ਬਖਸ਼ੋ ਸੱਚੇ ਕਰੋ। ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਹਜ਼ੂਰ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਆਪ ਜੀ ਮਿਹਰ ਕਰੋ, ਪੰਥ ਦੀ ਅਗਵਾਈ ਕਰੋ। ਆਪ ਲਾਜ ਰੱਖੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੰਥ ਦੀ, ਮੇਰੇ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਮਿਹਰ ਕਰੋ, ਮਿਹਰ ਕਰੋ। ताती वाव न ला गई पार ब्रह्म सरनाई। चौगिरदों मारे राम का दुख लगे न पाई। गुरुपुरा पेटिया जिस मन बनाई। राम नाम अखद कुल लाई। राख लियो तिस राखना सब याद मिटाई। कहो नानक कृपा पई प्रभ होए सहाय। आप जी अपने हुक्म अनुसार कृपा करो, मेहर करो, सहाय हो, पंथ दी लाज रखो। अत मुश्किल आ बनी जे अत मुश्किल आ बने टोई कोई ना दे। लागू होए दुश्मना साख भी भज खले। सबे भजे आसरे चुके सब सराओ। चितावे उस पार लगे न तती वाओ। इस वेले सच्चे पातशाह सब आसरे निरासरे हो गए हैं। मेहर करो, सिर ते हथ रखो, चढ़दी कला बख्शो। आप जी दी बत्ती गंगा भजन को तो सच्चे पातशाह सिर ते हथ रखो, मेहर करो। गुरमत बख्शो, समत बख्शो, चढ़दी कला बख्शो। आप जी दित्तियां दातां चों कड़ा प्रसाद दी देग हाजिर है जी। आप जी नूं भोग लगे सीत प्रसाद साफ सकल जोत। आप जी हुक्म बख्शो अपने हुक्म अनुसार। आप जी दी खालसा वुमेन ट्रेनिंग कैंप शुरू होने लगा है। आप अगवाई करो, मेहर करो, सिर ते हथ रखो, चढ़दी कला बख्शो। रक्षा करो, ज्ञान बख्शो, दीन बख्शो, दुनिया बख्शो, ईमान बख्शो। आप जी अपना हुक्मनामा बख्श के सत्कार करो जी, मेहर करो। गुरु नानक नाम चढ़दी कला। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा। आज्ञा भई अकाल की तभी चलायो पंथ। सब सीखन को हुक्म है गुरु। गुरु ग्रंथ जी मान्यो प्रगट गुरों की दे। जो प्रभु को मिले राज करेगा खालसा। हार होए राज करेगा खालसा। बोले सो निहाल सो श्री अकाल। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा।
सहज सुभाए दर्शन परसिए गुरु के। जन्म मरण दुख जाए होवे सिफत खसम दी। नूर अरसों कुरसों चटिए तुद डिठे सच्चे पातशाह। मल जन्म जन्म दी कटिए सज्जन सच्चा पातशाह। सिर शाह दे शाह जिस पास बैठिया सोई है। सबना दा विसाहो जिस पास बैठिया सोई है। सबना दा विसाहो। सोरठ मल्ला पंजवा। हर मन तन वसिया सोई। जय जयकार करे सब कोई। ਗੁਰਪੂਰੇ ਕੀ ਵਡਿਆਈ, ਤਾਂ ਕੀ ਕੀਮਤ ਕਹੀ ਨਾ ਜਾਈ। ਹਰ ਮਨ ਤਨ ਵਸਿਆ ਸੋਈ, ਜੈ ਜੈਕਾਰ ਕਰੇ ਸਭ ਕੋਈ। ਗੁਰਪੂਰੇ ਕੀ ਵਡਿਆਈ, ਤਾਂ ਕੀ ਕੀਮਤ ਕਹੀ ਨਾ ਜਾਈ। ਹਉ ਕੁਰਬਾਨ ਜਾਈ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਵੇਂ, ਜਿਸਨੂੰ ਬਖਸ਼ ਲੈ ਮੇਰੇ ਪਿਆਰੇ। ਸੋ ਜਸ ਤੇਰਾ ਗਾਵੇ ਰਹਾਓ, ਤੂੰ ਪਾਰੋ ਸੁਆਮੀ ਮੇਰਾ। ਸੰਤਾਂ ਪਰਵਾਸਾ ਤੇਰਾ, ਨਾਨਕ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਸਰਨਾਈ। ਮੁਖ ਨਿੰਦਕ ਕੈ ਛਾਈ। ਤੂੰ ਪਾਰੋ ਸੁਆਮੀ ਮੇਰਾ, ਸੰਤਾਂ ਪਰਵਾਸਾ ਤੇਰਾ। ਨਾਨਕ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਸਰਨਾਈ, ਮੁਖ ਨਿੰਦਕ ਕੈ ਛਾਈ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Sorit Mela Panj, fifth Guru's fifth channel of infinite wisdom. He, the Lord, abides in my mind and body, so everyone now applauds me. He, the Lord, abides in my mind and body, so everyone now applauds me. The glory of the perfect Guru, its worth cannot be told. I am a sacrifice unto thy name, O Lord. He whom thou forgivest, O my beloved, hymns thy praise pause. Thou art my great Lord, the saints have thine support. Nanak has entered the Lord's sanctuary, the slander's mouth is stuffed with ashes. Nanak has entered the Lord's sanctuary, the slander's mouth is filled with ashes. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
बस कान को हुक्म है, सबस कान को हुक्म है, सबस कान को हुक्म है। गुरु मानियो ग्रंथ, गुरु मानियो ग्रंथ, गुरु मानियो ग्रंथ। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। अंग संग वाहेगुरु, 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 सबे बोलो वाहेगुरु जी। अंग संग वाहेगुरु, 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 सबे बोलो वाहेगुरु जी। अंग संग वाहेगुरु, 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 सबे बोलो वाहेगुरु जी। तेरा कीता जातो नहीं, तेरा कीता जातो नहीं। मैनो जोग की तोए, सभे बोलो वाहेगुरु जी। मैनो जोग की
Satnam, all of those who have not been served prashad, could you please raise your hand?